Greetings, warrior. Yes, I'm speaking to you. How do you launch your day? Do you rise and instantly grab your phone, swept into endless scrolling before your mind fully awakens? If this sounds familiar, listen closely. You're surrendering control the moment your day begins. Most men wake up and immediately reach for their devices. Their minds are hijacked by notifications, social media, news, and the ceaseless noise of the outside world. From the very first moment, they lose command of their emotions, focus, and spirit. Contrast this with the 1% who start their mornings with deliberate intent, no scrolling, no rushing, no reacting, just calm, presence, and inner clarity. They don't awaken to chaos. They rise in mastery. They own their mornings. And in doing so, they own their day. Marcus Aurelius said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." Yet why do so few live this way? Because most have forgotten that the morning is your kingdom. It's a sacred space to rule or relinquish. Those who surrender to noise, emotions, and chaos chase their day instead of leading it. But those who master their mornings master their emotions, their choices, and ultimately, their lives. This video is your call to join the 1%, not because you're better than others, but because you refuse to settle for less than your potential. Ancient Stoic philosophers didn't merely survive their days, they prepared for them. They didn't wait for motivation, they created action. They didn't ask, "What will today give me?" They asked, "What can I bring to today?" In this video, I'll share 7 Stoic morning secrets that few apply. But those who do command their lives fully, these aren't typical morning tips, no fluff, no gimmicks. These are principles of mind, emotion, and spirit, rooted in Stoicism, that transform your mornings into sacred moments of purposeful action, making your life unstoppable. Stay with me, as each point reveals a new perspective, showing why your morning isn't just a time of day, it's the foundation of your freedom. Leave this affirmation in the comments: I master my morning. I master my life. Like this video, comment, and share it with someone who needs it. If you're new here, subscribe and turn on notifications. Let's begin. Point 1. Rise with discipline, not motivation. Most wait for inspiration to act each morning. They tell themselves, "If I feel energized, I'll rise early. If I'm in a good mood, I'll exercise, meditate, or plan." But Stoics don't wait. They act regardless of feelings. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "At dawn, when you struggle to leave your bed, tell yourself, 'I must go to work as a man.'" This simple phrase holds profound truth. Your life's purpose isn't to sleep through it, but to live it fully. The first secret of the 1% is rising with discipline, not mood. They don't argue with themselves or negotiate with the alarm. They simply get up, no drama, no excuses. This matters because your first morning decision is a vote for the man you'll become. Hitting snooze chooses a weaker version of you. Rising on time builds a stronger one. You're not just waking up, you're forging your identity. This is Stoicism's core. Live by your identity, not because you feel disciplined, but because you act like a disciplined man, especially when you don't feel like it. This builds inner momentum. Over time, your mind grows stronger than your emotions. Your body obeys your will. and your energy aligns with your purpose. Even on days you're tired, anxious, or uninspired, you rise because you've made a promise to yourself. This self-trust amplifies your strength tenfold. Start by setting a fixed wake-up time and guarding it fiercely. Never hit snooze. Not even once. When you wake, rise immediately. This signals to your body, we move now. Speak something powerful aloud. Let's go. Today is mine. If you can defeat that weak inner voice at 5 a.m., you can conquer it anywhere. You'll face the world with your first victory already in hand. Most men haven't even opened their eyes yet. Your morning doesn't need to be elaborate, just consistent. You rise not because you love it, but because it's who you are. Leave this affirmation in the comments. Discipline is my alarm clock. Point 2. Conquer the first hour in silence. Who controls you when you wake you? Or your phone? Notifications, other people's drama. Most men roll over, unlock their screens, and let the world invade instantly. Before their feet touch the floor, their minds are hijacked, scrolling, comparing, reacting. In a moment, they've lost their day. The wise act differently. They begin in silence. No music, no messages, no distractions. Just stillness. Epictetus said, if you wish to improve, be content to appear foolish in external matters. Don't fear silence making you feel odd or behind. That stillness is your strength, your foundation for the day ahead. Your mind is most receptive in the morning, open and pliable. What you take in first shapes your mood. Feed it noise, and you carry chaos all day. Embrace a few minutes of silence, and you give your brain space to breathe, reset, and focus. The strongest men rise. Sit up and begin here. They close their eyes, feel their breath, and observe their thoughts without chasing them. They ask profound yet simple questions. What energy do I bring today? How would my best self act this morning? This is what Stoics call prohairesis, your inner freedom to choose your response. No matter what the world throws at you, try this tomorrow. Before touching your phone, sit in stillness. Do nothing. Just be with yourself. Over time, you'll react less impulsively, grow more creative, and stand firmer. No matter how chaotic life gets, you'll move through it like a calm storm. Because you claimed those first moments. Silence isn't empty, it's the space for answers, control, and power. Clarity never comes from noise, it rises from within. Leave a comment if you're ready to protect your peace. Silence gives me control. Point 3. Face the day before it begins. Life rarely follows your plan. You may have schedules, to-do lists, and the right mindset. But something always disrupts someone's foolish words. A plan falls apart. Traffic jams, or an email rattles you before 9 a.m. Most let these moments derail them. Stoics, however, expect them. They don't expect chaos because they're pessimists, but because they're prepared. There's an ancient Stoic practice called premeditatio malorum, anticipating the worst before it strikes. It sounds grim, but it's not despair. It's mental rehearsal to face life's challenges with strength and clarity. Seneca said, "He who foresees troubles robs them of their power when they arrive." By preparing your mind for adversity, you don't collapse when it shows up. You handle it like a seasoned warrior. The strongest men don't just live their day, They've already walked through it in their minds. They visualize what could go wrong, not with frantic worry, but with calm resolve. Someone might interrupt me. Traffic might test my patience. Misunderstandings may arise. I might wrestle with fatigue or doubt. Then they ask, how will I respond when these hit? It's like training emotional strength before the battle begins. Here's a simple practice for you after your morning silence. Ask yourself, what might challenge me today? Which emotions must I master? How would my best self handle those moments? Write it down or think it through. This is powerful because when life does what it always does, you won't freeze or falter. You've rehearsed it already. You don't react, you respond with wisdom. That's Stoicism's essence, not controlling life, but mastering yourself within it. This mindset gives you a calm that's almost an unfair advantage over others. You enter meetings grounded, handle delays without rage, and face criticism without crumbling. You maintain composure. That's your power. Not perfection, not forced positivity, but preparation because you faced the day before it began. Leave this affirmation in the comments. I'm a wasp, I'm prepared. Don't panic. Point 4. Anchor yourself with a Stoic reminder each morning. Every great leader, warrior, and philosopher returns to a core truth each morning, a guiding principle, a steadfast reminder of who they are. Most men wake up and forget who they want to be. Stoics rise and reaffirm their purpose with unwavering focus and conviction. Marcus Aurelius journaled daily, not for others, but to anchor his mind. His meditations remind us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This is your morning anchor, a truth you repeat daily to stay grounded before the world pulls you astray. Your identity is fragile in the morning. Before emails, opinions, and pressures flood in, you must remind yourself who you are, or the world will define you. The wisest men use this practice. They choose or craft a Stoic mantra and repeat it each morning to center their purpose. This isn't mere motivation, it's a foundation. It returns you to your core. Examples. I don't control what happens, only how I respond. Today is a gift. I won't waste it on distractions. My focus today is how I carry myself. I live for truth, not to please others. You don't need countless affirmations, just one truth to live by. Speak it aloud. Write it down. Make it your compass. Without this, your mind wanders in anxiety or chaos. With it, clarity sets your momentum, guiding every task with purpose and meeting challenges with consistency. You stay calm under pressure because your mind is anchored, not guessing. Try this tomorrow, after waking. Sit still and repeat your chosen Stoic truth 5 to 10 times with conviction. Let it resonate. Don't just say it, become it. Over time, it becomes your mental armor. When life shakes you, this anchor pulls you back to strength. Without it, the world will unsettle you. Don't let that happen. Leave this affirmation in the comments. I anchor my mind in truth. Point 5. Master your mind before the world invades. Your mind is most impressionable in the first hour after waking. Ask yourself, who gets to it first? For most, it's strangers online, uncontrollable news, or meaningless chatter. But Seneca said, you are as miserable as you persuade yourself to be. Instead of letting the world shape you, shape your mind first. This is where Stoic reflection or journaling becomes your mightiest morning tool. After your silence and anchor, Spend 5 to 10 minutes writing your thoughts for you. Alone. Ask, what am I feeling now? What must I release? What am I grateful for? Which virtue? Patience. Courage. Discipline. Will I hone today? No need for a novel, just a few lines of truth. This creates a private space of self-awareness where thoughts meet honesty. It reminds you, I control my thoughts. I don't carry yesterday into today. I don't mimic the world's energy. I bring my own. After days of this, your mind sharpens. You spot emotional triggers, react less impulsively, and notice anxiety creeping in, choosing wiser thoughts instead. This is how Stoics forge mental strength, not by ignoring emotions, but by observing, understanding, and replacing them with clarity. This is why the wisest 1% don't just wake early, they use mornings for real work, mastering their inner world. If you don't steer your mind, the world will exploit it against you. You weren't born to be a slave to moods, emotions, or impulses. You were born to lead your mind like a king with wisdom, patience, and discipline. Use those first morning minutes to claim your crown. Leave this affirmation in the comments. I lead my mind before the world does. Point 6. Move your body to awaken your mind. Stoics know body and mind are inseparable allies. A lazy body weakens the mind. A vital body elevates it. Thus, the mentally sharp never start their day without movement, not for vanity or show, but as an act of self-respect. Marcus Aurelius asked, "What were you born for, to hide under blankets?" This isn't judgment, it's a call to act. A reminder that your body was made to move, to meet the day with strength, not lethargy. You don't need 2-hour workouts to excel, just momentum. Movement sends a signal to your brain. We weren't born to idle, we were born to lead. Why is morning movement so powerful? It transforms your state instantly. Blood flows, heart pumps, energy surges, and mental fog clears. Your self-image sharpens, and the weak voice urging you to stay in bed fades. Stoics see physical movement as training the will. Epictetus taught that discipline in the body forges discipline in the soul, preparing you to face the day with clarity and resolve. Your first steps, push-ups, stretches, even a cold shower, are more than physical. They're declarations. I tackle hard things, even when I don't feel like it. This is self-leadership, self-mastery. Most men train for comfort and weakness, then wonder why their lives feel fragile. Here's your challenge each morning. Move your body for just 10 minutes. Stretch, do push-ups, jog in place, walk silently, or splash cold water on your face. It doesn't need to be intense, just intentional, because your body is your vehicle for discipline, not an afterthought. When you train it each morning, you step into life untouchable, having already won a battle before breakfast. Leave this affirmation in the comments. I act with discipline. I conquer the day. Point 7. Practice becoming the man you aspire to be. The final secret of the 1% isn't what they do, it's who they become. Each morning, before facing the world, they rehearse in their mind the man they want to be. This isn't pretense, it's living with purpose, aligning with your highest values, reason, and potential. Seneca said, "Life is not short, we waste so much of it." Wasting time isn't just endless scrolling, it's living aimlessly, reacting to circumstances instead of choosing thoughtfully, being pulled instead of leading. The 1% ask themselves this each morning before the day unfolds. How would my best self act today? If someone filmed me all day, would I be proud of my actions, words, and emotions? Where must I be stronger today? How will I face those challenges? This is mental rehearsal, shaping your identity before life tests it. Visualize entering your workplace with calm confidence. See yourself staying composed in conflict, choosing patience where you'd usually snap, speaking with clarity and strength. This sets a blueprint for your brain, like a dress rehearsal for the real performance. Most men get swept up in the world's energy. Stoics create their own. They walk into chaos with calm, meet aggression with strength, and face fear with action. They don't pretend they've trained for this each morning. Over time, your identity hardens like stone. You don't just have good mornings, you build a great life. Others dismiss mornings as trivial, but the wise know they're everything. How you rise shapes your mindset, mood, momentum, and meaning. If you don't master your morning, someone else will claim it. If you don't control your thoughts early, chaos will dominate. If you don't forge discipline before sunrise, life will impose it. And it won't be gentle. Stoics aren't just thinkers, they're warriors of the mind, living with deliberate repetition, reminding themselves daily of what matters. Let's recap the 7 secrets of the 1%. 1. Rise with discipline, not motivation. 2. Conquer the first hour in silence. 3. Face the day before it begins. 4. Anchor yourself with a stoic reminder. 5. Master your mind before the world invades. 6. Move your body to awaken your mind. 7. Practice becoming your best self. These aren't mere tips. They're tools for transformation. Don't try them all at once. Start small. But start today. One small morning shift can alter your life's trajectory. You don't need perfection, just awareness. Be awake to your values, actions, and purpose. Let today be the last day you wake up like everyone else, and the first day you rise like the 1%. Like this video. Comment your favorite truth. Share it. And subscribe. More Stoic wisdom awaits. Leave this final affirmation in the comments. I rise as the 1%. I lead my life with Stoic strength.